about a week ago, we received several buffs on guns, right? And that also includes the Last Dagger, which is a handgun that nobody really uses up until now. They not only buff its base firearm attack value, but they also change its passive, which now grants base critical chance as long as your bullets hits an enemy. You can get the already crafted materials for this gun from certain Echo Swamp missions, which I got lazy to do because it still won't drop the part after 20 runs or something. The gun's unique ability is pretty simple and straightforward. All you gotta do is hit an enemy with your bullets, and it will give you lethal dagger stacks, which increases your gun's base critical chance. It will also give you another stacking effect alongside lethal dagger, which is patience, and it can be stacked up to 30. And once you reach 30 stack, it will stop stacking until you reload your gun, and the next shot will consume all your bullets in your magazine and deals damage worth of the whole round. Now the problem is that maybe I could be misunderstanding the effect, but from what I read, it literally says that the damage will be my firearm attack times total bullets in my magazine, so it should do the same damage as when I shoot all my bullets separately, right? But in reality, that's not what it does, because I tried testing it out in the lab, and the enhanced round deals nowhere near the damage that the normal round does in total. So I guess it could be bugged or whatever. If you guys do know anything about it, please let me know in the comments. And as usual, my build version is more like a free-for-all weapon that you can use on literally any Descendants like Ajax, Eugen, Luna, and etc. And the setup that I have can also be used for any type of contents as well, like Void Erosion and Colossus Intercept. So for the yellow mod, I chose Real Life Fighter for Last Dagger due to it being super accurate, as well as having minimal recoil, and the gun also shoots really fast as well. So it's very easy to proc a real life fighter on either elite mobs or Colossus, regardless of how hard it is to hit their weak points. Crit mods are pretty much bread and butter for all builds. And I also picked Edging Shot instead of Insight Focus because I'm trying to max out my crit damage stuff, so it's important to get crit chance first and foremost. I picked Concentration Priority instead of Bullet Integration because again, I'm trying to max out my critical damage potential, and Concentration Priority gives 100% more critical damage compares to Bullet Integration. Fire Rate Concentration is kind of trolling, I think, but I want to stack as much critical damage as possible. So to follow up, I also have Reload Focus and Concentrate Support Ammo, which gives 15% critical damage in total. For the weapon traits, you just need the crit stuff, as well as Colossus damage and firearm attack. And I also didn't pick weak point damage because I mainly build crit, so having weak point won't be as effective. As for my cores, I picked crit damage for the free slot, although I'm not sure if it gives the gun base critical damage or if it's a bonus. I have no idea, but it's crit damage, so. And then for the orange slots, firearm attack will benefit way more than Colossus attack, even if you use it in Colossus Intercept, because the bonus firearm attack also benefits from your gun mods, unlike Colossus attack. Lastly, for the green stuff, I chose double reload modifiers instead of fire rate or rounds per magazine, because Last Dagger is a handgun, so it has very low magazine capacity, which means I'll have to reload it more often. And for external components, Acrobat 4 set effect is the best in my opinion, because not only the 2 set effect giving a tiny firearm boost, but the 4 set effect also gives you 21% firearm crit rate, which is actually massive.